Imagine planning your dream wedding, surrounded by love and happiness, only for it to come crashing down in the most horrific way possible, just 8 months later. That's exactly what happened to 38-year-old Success Osas. In June of 2024, she walked down the aisle full of hope for the future. But by February 2025, she was gone. Her life brutally cut short, allegedly at the hands of the very man she vowed to spend forever with. When Success's family couldn't reach her on Friday night, they were worried. But what they didn't know was that her husband, Kelvin, already had an answer he wasn't willing to share. He told them she was missing. The truth, however, is that she had been lying lifeless in their home, locked away, while he planned how to get rid of her. Now let's rewind and see how a man who once promised love and protection turned into a cold-blooded killer. According to condolence messages from friends and family, Success was described as the sweetest human. She was calm, peaceful, and always smiling. She had a shop in the market and was already doing well for herself as a single woman. She was independent and had a good life. Then came Kelvin, a mama's boy through and through. There isn't much information about him, but one thing is clear. He was his mother's only child, and their bond was, shall I say, intense. Success and Kelvin's relationship was described as toxic. And not just arguments and disagreements, there were bruises. On multiple occasions, Kelvin was physically abusive, leaving Success with visible injuries on her face and body. According to a neighbor at the market, he allegedly attacked her with a machete just 3 days before their wedding. And here's something that stood out. Success had a deep cut on her palm. Looking at it, it seemed like a classic defensive wound, the kind you get when you instinctively raise your hands to block an attack. Could it have been a knife, a cutlass? Who knows? But when her family asked her, she covered it up, and that's the sad part. With all these red flags, why did she still go ahead with the wedding? Why didn't her family stop her? I know she was an adult, and ultimately the choice was hers, but still, why? Anyways, on the night of February 21st, 2025, Success was at home with Kelvin in their residence at Upper Mission Extension, Benin City. But instead of a quiet night with her husband, what unfolded was a nightmare. Kelvin reportedly attacked her while she slept, stabbing her multiple times. And the next morning, he locked the room and left, as if nothing had happened. On February 22nd, he returned, but he wasn't alone. He brought Mommy Dearest along. Their plan was to dispose of her body, but oh, fate had other plans. A neighbor, a local chemist who lived in the same compound, noticed Kelvin acting strangely when he saw him searching for the key to the main gate. He asked why. What Kelvin said next sent shivers down everyone's spine. My wife is dead and I want to take her out. As simple as that, cold, emotionless. Imagine hearing that. No panic, no remorse, just a casual statement as if he was talking about taking out the trash or something. That was when the chemist knew something was terribly wrong. He quickly alerted other neighbors, and together they forced their way into the house. What they saw confirmed their worst fears. Success was lying lifeless in a pool of blood on their bed, her body bearing deep wounds. The foul smell from the room was unbearable. The truth was out, and the horror could no longer be hidden. The community erupted in outrage. An angry crowd gathered, ready to deliver street justice, but the police arrived just in time to take Kelvin into custody. Now comes the cover-up, and this is where the twist starts rolling in. Kelvin's family is now claiming he's mentally unstable. Convenient, right? An all too familiar excuse in cases like this, especially when rumors suggest he had been married before and his first wife allegedly met the same fate. Just rumors though, nothing has been confirmed yet. Success's sister revealed that Kelvin is now playing the perfect script, pretending he doesn't even know his wife is dead, acting as if he's insane, delusional, I just hope it doesn't fool the cops, the judge, or whoever is in charge. But those who knew him before say he's perfectly fine. His mother, clearly an accomplice, she was there after all, helping him cover up the crime, is still walking free. I don't even understand why. She should also face the full weight of the law. So here's the real question. Will justice be served? Or will this be another case where the system fails the victim again? And here's another heartbreaking revelation. Success was 4 months pregnant when she was killed. A child who never got a chance at life. A mother who never got the chance to hold her baby. Success was known for her kindness, her ever-present smile, and her peaceful nature. She deserved so much more than this brutal fate. And now her family, friends, and countless Nigerians are calling for justice. No cover-ups, no excuses, just justice. Now, let's talk about something uncomfortable but necessary. The hard truth about abusive relationships. I honestly don't know if people see marriage as an achievement or what. Because how do you stay with a man who has been physically abusive to you throughout the relationship, even 3 days before your wedding, leaving you with a permanent scar, and still go ahead and marry him? What exactly do you want to achieve here? I'm not victim blaming, but we really need to wake up and realize that walking out of an abusive relationship is the best decision you could ever make. The day a man raises his hands on you should be your last day in that relationship. Pack your things, dust your skirts, and run. Run as fast as you can. You don't wait for it to escalate. You don't let it gradually grow into full-blown attacks, because by then it might be too late. Now, why success stayed, we don't know, and we might never know. Kelvin's motive is also unclear, since he's now claiming to be delusional. But really, I don't think he had any real motive. He was just an abusive man who let his temper get the better of him, ending not just his wife's life, but the life of his unborn child. May their souls rest in peace. And I truly hope the family gets the justice they are fighting for. So what do you think? Should mental instability be a get-out-of-jail-free card in cases like this? Or is it time for stricter consequences? Let's talk about it in the comments. And that's it for this case, guys. A really sad one today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime cases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.